Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to my part 4 video of my solo trip series to Santa Monica in the summer of 2018. And in part 4, I am going to be talking about, finally, my unique experience, y'all. My unique experience of slowing down time, no schedules, just me. I'm the guide. I guide everything. I have control over what goes on today, which was absolutely nothing. No, for the most part, I didn't really do too much, really. A lot of it was just chilling at the beach and then just taking in what's happening in front of me, being present in the moment. The sun, I'm feeling it on my skin, you know, I'm grounding, have my feet on the ground, well in the sand, the warm, hot sand, and it just felt so freaking good listening to the waves. All my senses are just being stimulated, you know, except for the tongue. But yes, it's felt amazing, y'all. I highly suggest going on a solo trip because you just feel, it feels great, like you doing something for yourself. Self-care, taking care of you, and then enjoying your own company. Realizing how much of a blast you are with yourself. Because usually, you know, they say you're your worst critic and you're saying all these negative things about yourself, and it's just, it feels good to when you are doing something for yourself instead of just being negative. You know, like you wouldn't want to be best friends with yourself during that time when you're just so negative, right? So doing something like going on a solo trip, or, you know, just doing anything for you. Treat yourself. Parks and Rec. Treat yourself, right? It feels good. So my unique experience, let's go with the video. Officially 2 minutes. So, microwave in a different building. The microwave, okay, so I checked into the hotel and I didn't realize the microwave was in a different building until I actually got some food. I would say when I went to Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles, when I went there, you know, I wasn't able to eat all that food. If y'all remember, I'll put the picture right here. I wasn't able to eat all that and to sit down. You know, I eat very slow, and sometimes I get full very fast. So at that point, I was just, I'm not gonna eat all this. It was good, it tasted so good, but I definitely needed to get a to-go box and finish it at the hotel. And that's what I did. So by the time I was ready to do that, I was back at the hotel and I asked them, like, hey, so I would like, where's the microwave? You know, I wanna reheat this. And they said, it's in a different, I was like, what? They said it was in a different building. It's the same building, so it was connected. So connected. Yeah, it was all over here. I'm coming in, I gotta go through this door, and it's all the way in this door. And I don't know, I was hot about it. I'm gonna be real. I was pissed. I didn't act like it, but I was pissed. Like, what? Why do I have to go in a different building to warm up some food? Why can't it be the same building? Why can't I be in my PJs, like, and do it? I don't know. I mean, I could still be in my PJs and walk across the street, but it's just, I was disappointed. I was disappointed with that, and I was disappointed about the damn hot tub. I really wanted to go to the hot tub. I say this in every video. I wanted to go to the hot tub, y'all. I really did. I really wanted to, the pool, whatever, but the hot tub, okay? I really wanted to go to the hot tub. But it is what it is. It happened. You know, I still had a good time on my solo trip, but those are the two things that really just really got to me at the Gateway Hotel in Santa Monica. That's it. And then there is alcohol on the beach. I wanted to drink. So the first day that I went to Santa Monica, I drove to I tried getting somewhere close parking by the Santa Monica Pier, but it was very hard, so I had to park a little away, so more in the city. The walk wasn't too bad, probably like 5 minutes from the beach, you know, and I just happened to see a liquor store, so I decided to park right next to that one, and I bought liquor, and I had a flask. I will go ahead and get it. Here's my flask, and if you didn't notice, it's in a bracelet. So I just stick my hand through here. First, before I do that, I want to like show you. Okay, so I put the liquor in there, and this little thing helps me out. So I have this here, and then I pour the liquor in, and then when I'm done, put this away and screw it back in, and then I slip it on. Helps when you put lotion on, but it's coming. Yep. There we go. Oh, the Flask bracelet. No one will ever know. Yeah. I like this thing. But yes, the Flask bracelet. I filled it up with Hennessy, and I was drinking that on the beach because I was told that you can't drink on the beach. So I was like, okay, here's a way to get through that. I figured it out. But I was really trying to find a place, like a restaurant. There's gotta be somewhere where I can drink alcohol. And I had to go deep further into the beach, and I found this place. And it said something about shots, and I was like, okay, this is it. So I went up the stairs, and there was a bar.
Many shots of Hennessy. I love Hennessy. And yeah, I was just vibing out, like, I'm feeling pretty good.
A lot of grounding that day. Well, earthing. I did a lot of earthing by just taking off my sandals and soaking in my feet in the warm, hot sand. And it felt good. I was just like, yay, I'm in the sun and it feels so good. Woo! Yeah. And I was enjoying myself when I was earthing. I really was. I felt very relaxed. This is it. This is happening, you know. Yeah. So, yeah, I did that. Next, I'll be talking about eating by myself. So, when I eat by myself and got the lobster BLT, before that, the hostess, he looked at me. He was like, table for two, or you know what's going on? And I table for one. And he was like, you're by yourself, you know, do you want a magazine or something? And he just kept asking, like, are you sure you don't want a magazine? I'm like, no, I'm good. He was like, I'll get you a window seat. And I was like, cool, you know, that'll work. You know, I was just, in my head, I was thinking, I'm good eating by myself, you know, this is, you know, I didn't even think about having a window seat. And I was able to get a view, which was nice. And I was just like, this is a beautiful view. I have some amazing food in front of me. I tried 𝑒vian water, and ever since then, the 𝑒vian, I don't even know if I'm saying it right, 𝑒vian water was delicious. I was definitely enjoying my 𝑒vian water with pinkies up, like Patrick. But yes, yeah, me and my 𝑒vian water, and my lobster BLT sandwich, and my french fries. I love french fries. If you don't know me, know that I love french fries. Probably my favorite food is potatoes, for sure. Except for the scallops. Those are disgusting. Yeah. I got a friend. She was like, they taste like tongues. They do. They really do taste like tongues. But yeah. So there's that. And then, yeah, eating by yourself. Just enjoying every bite. Enjoy the view. Ask for a seat where there is a view. That way you are entertained, because eating by yourself it was very interesting. You know, at times I was like, I'm eating by myself. Then I was like, I'm eating by myself. This is cool, you know? Just me and my food, you know? And for those slow eaters, you know, you don't have anybody, you don't have to rush or like, oh, to go plate, you know, just if you eat slow and you get full, or you get full fast, then you have that pressure from other people. Like, you feel bad, like, okay, they're already done with your food, now they have to wait for me and we're ready to go. And it's just, yeah. And when you're by yourself, you get to really take time to enjoy every single bite. And if you are a fast eater, I highly suggest you just to slow down. Pier. Yo, I felt like a kid when I was at the Santa Monica Pier. I really did. I really fucking did. And it was nice. It was cool. It got a little weird at times, just because there's a bunch of kids around going on the rides. You got their parents like, oh, you know, with their picture and with their cameras and stuff. And I'm just like, you know, like, I'm a part of this, you know. I'm a big kid now, you know. I'm really an adult, but it's like I felt like a kid just being around these people and just eating my cotton. I love me some cotton candy, I really do. So I was tearing that cotton candy up on the Ferris wheel, you know, and just jamming out, just like, this is me playing my music while I'm on some rides. Like, okay, this is me. Yes, I'm having fun. I was just taking it all in, you know, and it was so fun. Yes, y'all, I probably said fun 100 times already, but yes, just know that it was F is for friends who do stuff together. U is for you and me. So the next thing that I'll talk about is the fact that I fed the pigeons. And at first I was just sitting on the bench, and this guy, he, you know, like I said in the other video, he reminded me, he had all these pigeons and he was feeding them. They were all over him. Reminded me of the pigeon lady from Home Alone 2. And he saw me, and I was just chilling looking at him. You know, he had all these people like taking pictures and stuff around him, and I was just looking, you know, and he said, do you want to feed the birds? And I was like, sure, you know, I'll feed the birds. So he gave me some pigeon food, and they just came at me, you know, like oh my god, this is happening. And some pigeons were, this one pigeon was mean as hell. He was fighting, you ain't getting this. I'm like, okay. I was just looking at this like, and then he eventually left, and there was this pigeon that landed here, and I was like, okay, that's probably the one spot, or up here, that I'm not gonna be able to handle, just because I don't want to. I finally thought like, okay, I could get shitted on. I'm feeding these birds, they probably gonna shit at some point or another, so I'm not trying to get shitted on, so gotta go. Nope. And then there was this one lady that wanted to take my picture, and I was just, she was like, you look so beautiful, I would love to take a picture of you. She was a photographer. She had this fancy camera on her, so I was like, okay. That happened, and she took a couple pictures and modeled for a second, like, girl, on my solo trip, it's optional to talk about stuff that's personal. Up to you. You don't have to, but if you do, just a little bit at a time. You don't have to open up, tell them your whole entire life story. Like I said in the other video, you don't have to give them your government name, you know, but you can always share your opinions and your experiences with that person for sure. And that girl was cool. You know, we rode on some rides together. You know, we talked, and it was fun. It was fun vibing out, but eventually it was getting dark, and I was like, okay, well, nice seeing you. Good meeting with you, good talking with you, good vibing out with you, you know. Enjoy the rest of your trip, because she was doing a solo trip thing like me, and after Santa Monica, she was actually gonna go to other places too. I think one of them was Vegas, but yeah, it was interesting. I did indoor skydiving, which was a lot of fun, and I have always wanted to, I've always thought about going skydiving at this time. I've always thought about it, and then I would think indoor skydiving, that is something that would prepare me for outside skydiving. So that is what I did, and it was fun. Like the first times, you know, in the video, I was spinning around and stuff. I was high. I did the most expensive one, got all the way up, was spinning around, like, oh my god. And you had people look at me like, whoop, 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 whoop. Because, yeah, you could watch people going up and down at Universal Studios. And there's that, and then the second thing that I did was Dubai indoor skydiving. So that's when I had the thing on, and I was just like, oh my gosh, okay. Like at first, he had me on there, so when I went into the indoor skydiving tunnel thing, so in the video it showed, he like turned me around and I was facing him, and he was like, bye, and I was like, what the fuck is this happening? So it's like I jumped out of the plane, and I was just looking at this amazing view in Dubai, and yeah, that was fucking amazing. And I was like, okay, definitely gotta go to skydiving for sure now. And I did go skydiving. I'll post a video about that later. The next thing that I will be talking about, nighttime at the beach. Beware nighttime at the beach. Like I said in the other video, you're gonna be there late, but I'm just saying. So I parked close to know where my car is at, because it's gonna be busy when it's nighttime. I got a milkshake. So before I went on the beach, I just went to the pier, and it was night out, and I was like, I want to get a milkshake and enjoy this milkshake while I'm listening to the waves, you know, taking in the breeze that's, you know, happening. That is what I wanted to do. So I got me a milkshake and on the Santa Monica Pier, and I forgot what I did, but I left it over by where the sodas are at and then walked away to do something, maybe get napkins. And then I forgot what I did, but I was away for a little bit. And then when I came back to my milkshake, I was thinking, oh my gosh, I'm by myself. What if somebody drugged me? Or what if somebody put some drugs in it, you know? What if somebody sees, oh, she might be by herself, let's take advantage of her. Although that's paranoia, I went up to the ladies that hooked me up with the milkshake, and I was just like, hey, is there a way you can get a new one? I left it alone, and I just want to be safe and make sure that there's no drugs or anything in it. I would like the new one, please. And they just looked at me like, okay, you know, and they did it. You know, I guess maybe I didn't need an explanation or something, but they were just like, okay. And I sat down on the table, you know, on my phone, and then all of a sudden, actually went outside. I went to the bench across from the milkshake place, and she gave me my milkshake, and she was like, that's good that you're being safe. You know, woman to woman, that was beautiful to hear, because it's not a, oh, you know, like you're doing too much type of thing. Like you're being safe, you're good, you know. So I was like, thank you, you know, I appreciate that. But I love when women empower other women. I really do. I fucks with it. So yeah, that was cool. And I enjoyed my milkshake on the beach and listened to the waves. You know, it was dark out, and I can be a scary person, you know, and the solo trip is outside of my comfort zone, and just for me to be out there at night enjoying what's happening in front of me is huge. And I did that. So something that I would definitely do when it comes to planning a solo trip would be having one thing planned each day. So let's say for example, for me, I was gone for 4 days, and when I'm preparing to go on a solo trip in the future next time, I would plan on one thing. So let's say I wanted to go to a comedy show or a magic show or do some naked yoga, you know, I would call in advance, schedule those appointments, pay for it, make sure I have my spot in, and be good, you know, and not have to be overwhelmed with the schedule. Because if you're trying to go on a trip that I went on, which is being really more so in the present moment, then having only one thing planned on for the day, you're more satisfied and you feel accomplished, instead of having a bunch of things planned and being disappointed and hard on yourself if you're not able to get everything that you intended on getting done. So less stress on you when you have at least one thing planned on a solo trip, and that is definitely something that I suggest. If you live somewhere outside of the beach, this is the last one. If you live somewhere outside of the beach, I definitely suggest you to get a tomato jar. I will show you mine, but it's with a tomato jar, an empty tomato jar. Unscrew it, scoop some sand in it. That way you're able to take some of that sand home with you. Okay? And also you you could also take a few jars. That way you have other jars to give to other people that live around you as a present. So I will show you mine. Alright, so this is mine. Tomato jar. That's fun, just looking at it. Okay, but yes, this is mine, and you just unscrew it and you put the sand right in there. Yep. Sand. Oh, okay, I need to stop. Okay, but yes, that's that, and that is my video. I hope you enjoyed. that is the end of my solo trip to Santa Monica in the summer of 2018 series. 4 parts. I will give you the links in the description box if you haven't checked it out already. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed, y'all, and I'll definitely be shooting more videos, so be on the lookout, okay? If you haven't already, please like, comment, and or subscribe. See you next time.